Defi on the beat.
Safuu, what you on? What you on? Safuu, what you on? What you on, huh? Safuu, what you on? What you on? What you on? Tell me what you on, huh? Safuu.
Good time of day, whatever time of day it is for you, to all of my beautiful people from around the world. That's right, I'm in for Greek. And I renamed his show, The Greeks Come Out at Night. I hope everybody likes that name. Maybe even Greek. I see you there, Odonato. I'll bring you on in a second. Mrs. Worldwide will also be participating whenever she needs to pop on. She'll pop on cameraless just to tell me something that I might not be aware of and to bring our attention to stuff. If we need something to be looked up, she'll be doing it, but she's like in the bed, so she's not camera ready. She'll just pop on audio wise. What's this show about? The show is about everything and anything that you guys want to talk about, including Safuu. Of course, Safuu is the topic of discussion all week long so far, with everything that Brian keeps on doing as far as news is concerned. But we can talk about anything. I don't care what it is that you guys bring up in the comments. We will have a discussion about it. And I know most of you are going to want to talk about Safuu, what's happened, everything else. But this is The Greeks Come Out at Night. So you got to go ahead and get your drinks on. I've got mine. My little the crypto lead umbrella is on my drink, so we have that set up as well. I've got my drink on. You should too. Let's have a discussion about whatever it is. How about Adrian is here, everybody? Good to see you, Adrian. Mrs. Worldwide, of course, also says hello to you as well, brother. Great to see you here, man. So yeah, we're going to talk about Safuu, but like I said, this show is going to go as well as you guys make it, because you're going to tell me what you want to talk about in the discussion, in the discussion box, we'll call it, the comments, whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. I swear it doesn't matter. You could bring it up and we will have a discussion. In fact, I know that I keep on going to the worldwide stage, and it doesn't seem to be something that people are very attracted to right now. I don't know why, but I'm going to put that on. And if anybody, excuse me, if anybody wants to come onto the worldwide stage, audio only for The Greeks Come Out at Night, you can. It is open for you to participate in. And there goes Odonato. What's up, brother?
What's up, baby? Just working.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not working too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I barely started 2 hours ago, so I do a later shift. Yeah.
Okay, good. But you have some time to do this. That's great.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Yeah. Just coming off of a day where, you know, I went live, I did some things, and then Joe Somebody went on, and he was, you know, saying all the things that he was saying, and all of it is basically not true. He does not do his research, or has not. He might do his research, but he has not with this.
I cut like 5.
There was a lot of people saying, like, you know, bring Prado on, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't do that. It doesn't work that way." And I'm like, "What?" Like, and then he schooled me on, you know, he's been doing this for a while, so I don't know. So I was like, okay. Like, no, I mean, like, you know, I think I know a little bit about what's going on here. So he just didn't want to bring me on, because I would have just had a discussion with him. I would have said, listen, this is what's going on. Ask me a question you don't understand, I'll tell you about it. He did not want to do that.
No, he wanted to have it his way and direct the narrative, you know, kind of like you're getting at. And it's like, you know, hey, it's his show. So if he wants to spread lies and misinformation, that's his prerogative. And anybody who wants to listen to it, you know, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, well, I mean, that is what it is. Nothing we can do about that, my brother. Yeah.
Nope. I try not to even think twice about it, man. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of people watching already. We're at, what is it? 90 people already. Good stuff. Right at the top here. And Jay Legend leading us off on the comments. We are airing on both mine and Greek's channel. Mine and Greek's channel, because this is Greek's night. This is Greek's show. I said, hey, you want me to do it for you, since you know, or are you going to be able to make it? He said, I'm not going to get to Florida until 9, or at least I'm not going to be. I don't know if he's going to get to Florida, but he's not going to be. He's not going to be able to do anything until 9. He says he's not going to get there, wherever that is. I think it might be Georgia that he stops in for the night until 9. Yeah, so he said, yeah, do it. So I'm here for everybody to get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he'll be too tired out. Well, I guess I was gonna say he'd be too tired out of his mind, but Greg's never too tired to
No,
get on.
he's on all the time. Yeah, he comes on all kinds. He does like con shows all the time, and yeah, he's
Yeah.
fine, bro.
You know what? You know what's so sad is it takes two of us to fill his shoes. Right? It takes both of us to fill his channel while he's gone.
Yeah. We're all gonna make it, Vulcans, one day closer to the blockchain releasing. Says checkmate. That is the truth. Shepsky's here, says let's up and go. Have man flu kicking my rear right now. So may not make the show, but have a great one. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Shepsky. I hope you get better.
Yeah.
I turned my camera around, everybody. This is a different side of the camera. I think this side looks better. You know, it's a better better picture. Even though the other side looks good too. You know what I mean?
We got a super chat.
Oh, we do. Susan Emerson
Yes. Yep.
has popped in.
Awesome, Susan.
You think the reason Brian came forward owning up to having the fire pit was because it was going to be exposed, just getting ahead of the story? I don't know if it was going to be exposed. That could be something, right?
Yeah.
Donato, it could be something. We can never rule that out, but I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah. I think it's a great question. I don't think it would have been exposed. My reasoning, I'm not the smartest person in the room ever, but my reasoning is this. Nobody knew about it until he said anything. So did anybody else know about it anyway? I mean, or is Brian, did he even tell Plan B? Did Plan B even know? I mean, we're not going to know the answer to that question, but right? I mean, so I don't know. I'm not convinced that anybody would have known. That's just my thoughts on it. I mean,
I don't think
a secret.
I don't think that anybody would have ever known. I think personally, Susan, that I think that it was just weighing on him. I said that earlier. I think that it was probably something that was weighing on him, and he just wanted to get it out so that he could say, look, you know. But I mean, the other way that he could have done that, Susan and everybody, to me, was like Rav said, he could have just burned the keys, and then he in fact would have been telling the truth. He doesn't have the keys, but he didn't do that.
True.
He had the keys the entire time, and I guess because he had them the entire time up until yesterday, he decided to just come out with it. And I think it was just, this is again just my opinion. It could not be this, but I just think it was weighing on him, and he was like, "Let me just come out with this and do it." The same thing with the snowy thing. I think that was weighing on him too. He just wanted to get it out in the open, and you know.
That's the tone I was getting from the Medium article myself. The way that I read it, and I tried to read that objectively, objectively without, you know, thinking about what I know about him so far. And I truly think that it was weighing on him. I agree with you, Dan. You know, the guy nobody's perfect. And and it's hard to be, I can't put myself in his shoes. I don't even think I'd want to. That guy has so much on his plate, and I applaud him for it. And I know that he's not always perfect by the community's standards. You know, when he says something, sometimes he might flub it and say one word a way that ticks people off. You know, I mean, we're all human, right? And I don't fault him for that. And I think that I wish I could be right as much of the time as this guy. I'll get to my point. So when he said, there was one thing that I wish he would have said differently. He had said, you know, about the keys that he says, I lied, right? And, well, I don't know. I mean, you could say, yeah, he lied about the keys, in as much as he didn't tell us that he had the keys. Or you can call it a little white lie or a fib. Or, you know, I think the word lie has been taken to an extreme, and people just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on it and took it too far. I personally am not offended that he lied about it. I think that, you know, he could have said it like, hey, just thought I'd let you guys know, haha, I got you. I've had the keys the whole time. But, you know, I didn't do anything with them. What do you think? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
I agree with Susan, though. If no one knew, it was nuts to say it. We said that yesterday, and Joe, somebody yesterday missed all that part. He thought that we were, like, you know, pissed off at the beginning, and then it got, or at least Lee and all those guys at the beginning of the show, they were voicing their frustration, and then later on it was just laughing giggles. No, that's not what happened. Later on in the show, we said it again and again and again. In fact, I said, Brian, if you're number 4 or anything else that you want to talk about that's on your chest, shut the fuck up about it and don't tell anybody. Don't say a word about anything else anymore. That's what I said. But maybe he missed that part because no, we're not happy about it. We don't like this. DP, you see Dow King's YouTube today. He wants to be the Safuu new CEO or help lead with the new projects. DP, what do you think about this? No, I don't think that Dow King should be at all involved in anything that has to do with Safuu. Now, I like Dow King, but what are you doing? What are you talking about? Coming onto the council or being the CEO? You bought in when it was 1 cent, bro. You haven't been here since, but for like 3 weeks, my man.
Yeah.
Again, I like Dow King, but no, you're not coming in to this community when there's a whole bunch of people, Barry McCock and her and all these other people vowed to be on that council. When you just got in here, bro, and you've been also soft-funding it. Like he's not really been an advocate. He hasn't been out there, making sure everybody knows about this. He's been working on other things, and fantastic, good for you. But no, you're not going to be what do they say? The CEO? Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind, bro? Absolutely not. And I don't think anybody would go for it. In fact, I was in the Safuu main chat today, and they were tossing about names. I was giving out names as well. Mine was not one of them. And then after that, somebody said, I don't think YouTubers should be a part of the council. I then said, I'm fine with that. I don't think that anybody from the YouTube community should be on there either. Let it be the community, and we are a part of the community. Don't get me wrong, but no, I don't want to be coming on television telling people about things that we're talking about in the council. I don't think we should be doing that, and I don't think that somebody like Dow King, who just got here, should be a part of that. No offense to you, Dow King, but no. There goes Pride, who's joining us. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, guys.
Anthony Michael says, let it out, bro. Dow King was one of the biggest fudders of Safuu. Now that he owns a big bag, he starts chilling, says the generous outlaw. Now, listen, I don't know that he was one of the biggest fudders. I don't know that that's necessarily true. What I do know is that he has not been somebody who's been an advocate, someone who's been out there saying, this is a great project. I'm telling you guys, you got to trust the process, blah, 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 blah. He hasn't been doing any of that. It's been like, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Hey, come on, Brian, let's talk about this. He brought him on to his channel, all that stuff. But even after listen, here's how you know. Even after Dow King brought Brian onto his channel, he's never been on Pride's channel. He's never been on your channel, mine, Greeks. But he goes on to, he still doesn't buy after that. You have the CEO of Safuu come onto your channel and you don't buy. He doesn't buy until it goes down to 1 cent. Bro, like, are you kidding me? What do you think I'm going to look at that favorably? I'm not doing that. No, I don't think it's a good idea. Pride?
Yeah, I agree. But I also disagree with you. I think that it should be some type, like you should be on there. Greek should be on there. I wouldn't say no YouTuber shouldn't be on there.
Well, I mean, listen, that was something that was thrown about today. It could very well be that way. But I'm actually not really like gunning for it. I don't know that it's something that I really want to do. And it's not because I don't want the job or anything like that. It's just, I don't know that it's gonna mix well with me being on here and then doing what it is that I do. What if I do other things? Like I don't want a conflict of interest. I don't know. I'm fine with being an advisor. I'm fine with being an advisor. They can come to me with what they think and what my opinions are, but I don't know that I want to be on the council making decisions for the company. I just don't know that I want to do that. Is that something that you guys are interested in, Pride or Odonato? Pride? I
wouldn't mind, but I think that because it's gonna be us, it's gonna be pretty much the influencers that's gonna get that information out to the people and get more people eyes. Yeah. A lot of people aren't in the Discord. You gotta realize that a lot of people aren't in the Discord every day, so it's gonna be up to us anyway to spread the word what's going on anyway. So, and who's gonna have better knowledge of it than us? More people that's on the board. Agreed.
Yeah, the generous outlaw agrees with me. There goes YouTube is full of question marks. Barry McCock and her, who should be on the council. He's very knowledgeable. He's been a diehard. He's been there since day one and is still here through thick and thin. And, that's also what she said, he said. That's what she said. He loves that, bro. So, yeah, this is something that it's going to come about, and we'll deal with it as it comes. But if anybody's watching me, the vote is from me. It's a no for Dow King. Did it come down to the article he once retracted with no way to prove he doesn't have the keys? Or was it the only way to retract the article? No, that doesn't have anything to do with the King of Ching. He just did it, and this was on his own. I'm sure Adrian and all those guys were a part of the advising of whether or not he should do this. I'm assuming, right? He could have just done this on his own. I don't know. But I think it just comes down to he did it because he wanted to get it off his chest. That's what I think, because, even Susan said it, and we've said it, Rav said it, Lead said it, Greek said it. We all said, like, he just should have just held this in, but I think he just couldn't. He could not hold it in. That's the reason why he told us.
Yeah. Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
He's always thinking of something, and that's exactly, again, that's how I took it.
They say the truth hurts, huh?
Yeah. So that's the deal with that, everybody. One or two YouTubers should be there, says Block Jolo Chain. A true diehard like Prado, any other member should hold at least 25,000 Safuu and fully doxed. I think everybody should be fully doxed. I'm not for anything that is somebody hiding behind a wall. Like the Wizard of Oz. We're not, we want to see that you're the real deal, not some, guy on a microphone pretending to be something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, I doxed myself on my second video on my channel. Everybody already knows who I am. No big deal, but
if you want to be on there too, Donato, vie for it, and Pride, you guys are popular. You guys are, everything that's going on. It is what it is. I don't have any problem with it. I just said in the comments, I said, I'm fine with that, because someone said, a few people said no YouTubers, and I was like, I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Everybody's got their opinion. That's the nice thing about this, right? The internet, we can all have our opinions, and we're all right. So,
Daniel, congrats to you. Dow King needs to show us a year of community and provide us a track record. Indeed. Do you see? That's what I'm saying. Again, this has nothing to do with me not liking Dow King. It's his track record right now does not. It doesn't give him permission at all to even think about it, let alone try to think that he might even have a chance. There's just no reason for anyone to think that. It just doesn't. You got to do like what Mark Spittler's saying here. At least show us a year. If not a year, at least 9 months, 10 months, like what we've all done. And that's just the way it goes. I wasn't finished with that. Let me just finish this one. And provide us a track record. He has been part of some bad projects, not funding him, but talk is cheap. We have endured. And so in the end, Dow King, you're more than welcome later on down the line, after you have been here for quite some time and have shown that you know every in and out of everything that's going on here, and you know everybody involved, and especially Brian Legend, and you don't have anything bad to say. We're not here to do anything but try to help this community, and going on and being wishy-washy and not knowing and this, that, and the other, only buying when it's 1 cent. That doesn't make you somebody that, to me, believes in this very much, But after a while, but not now. No, my vote is no for that. Go ahead. Who was it? Is it Mrs. Worldwide or you, Pride, that's punching up this thing? Okay. Because Mrs. Worldwide is also doing some things down there also. Hey, Prado, Donato, and Pride. Granted, Brian did what he did, and I don't agree with it, nor should I. Of course, he could have brought or worded it differently, but what's done is done. Let's move on, and we're going to make it, says Master Baron, Mr. Mysterious. I think that there's really no way, Pride, to word it better. Is there? I know Master Baron is he's trying to make a good point here, and I get it, but I don't think there's a really good way to say it, right?
Right.
The announcement that he made. Go ahead, Ordinato.
Nobody's perfect, you know.
Yeah, that's it, Pride. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was trying to convey.
And I'm pretty sure one of us in our lifetime has told a lie before that we regret telling. So, I mean, like I said, nobody's perfect. Just move on. It is.
Well, I think that it also, I mean, you know, this is one of those deals where what's done is done, right? Like we don't have to dwell on this too much. And I know that everyone's going to call me a maxi, this, that, and the other. Joe, somebody earlier, I'm a moon boy, this, that, and the third. That's fine, whatever. The reality is that he actually didn't do anything, right? Like we didn't do anything. He didn't, take the money, this, that, and the third, all this other stuff, whatever. He ended up coming up with this and sending this out to us. He probably should not have, but it was weighing on him. I feel bad for the guy. He wanted to get it off his chest. He did. Let's move on with it. Now, all of this is in the end going to affect somehow. I'm hoping that it doesn't really, but I don't think you guys moving on. I don't think that this is really what's going to hold back the blockchain, which is hours away. Let's just call it that. But it's just some days away now. Yeah. I mean, what do you think, Ordinato, is going to happen with this blockchain starting on January 20th? Do we even start on January 20th?
Well, yeah, that's a good question, right? I've been thinking about that one all day since I jumped on your live earlier today and you were getting me up to speed because a lot happens when I'm asleep, right? So, I'm thinking it's more than likely, based on the information we have right now about the hackathon being pushed out for a month, likely, my opinion, it'll get pushed out to match that because that's kind of the purpose of the hackathon, is it not? Yeah. Find all the holes in the blockchain, get them all plugged up and everything so that hackers to make it impossible, if possible, So I don't see why it would make no sense to me. I'm no programmer, but it makes no sense to me that it would launch before the hackathon is done. I mean, I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on that, but that's my understanding of how it works.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be any problems, Pride, yourself, though? Like your personal thoughts on it?
Any problems? Like I said, I agree with Odin. I think it's going to be kind of pushed back to at least the hackathon is over with. And then 2 weeks after that or 3 weeks after that, just to get those projects to start marketing their project as well. Yeah.
When is that over? The 30th of January?
The 20th of February.
Oh, the 20th of February. Okay, yeah, so then we're looking at like March 7th or March 10th, the blockchain opening up, if that's in fact the case, if that happens, right?
Yeah. So
that would actually be. Yeah, I mean, actually, no. If the 20th it would actually be later than that because the 10th would be 12 days. Because there's only 28 days in February, so.
Hey, Biz just threw a comment in there. You want to bring it up, Dan? At the bottom?
Sure.
I got it. Talking about this one, Skynet projects are different than hackathon. No reason to delay launch.
Oh, okay. So I must have
it mixed. Because I was going to talk about that too, but the problem is we don't know of anything that's happening with the Skyway projects. Do we know anything else? Does anybody know anything else that's going on? I admittedly am not in Nick Kalyani's Discord. I should be, but I'm not. So I don't know of anything that's going on and why or what's going on. If this is possible, if there's something that I don't know about, there's only one project right now. Anybody have any idea what's going on? Do you guys know what's going on, Pride or?
No, like I said, I'm in
project, right?
I'm in this Decentrality Discord, but like I said, that's all dealing with the only thing they're talking about is the hackathon. I mean, Skyway, we don't know anything. We know about Cosmic Force. We know about Legendary Labs. We know about Johnny Blockchain. What else? And that's all. I think that's pretty much it. I'm not sure if Legendary Safuu Club is going to move over to Vulcan or not.
YouTube says, don't believe that. He no longer part of it. And until 2 weeks down the road, he announces he's I've been the CEO all the time and making all the decisions. What is he talking about? What is YouTube talking about there?
I'm not getting that.
That Brian is still the CEO? Because we already
he's
know there's
not.
no CEO of Vulcan, right? There's no CEO of Vulcan. There's no CEO of Vulcan, right? Everybody understand that. There's no CEO of Vulcan. It's a committee, right?
I don't know.
So there's going to be a vote that Brian can be overruled on with decisions that he wants to make. So that's not going to happen there. But if you're talking about Safuu, there's no CEO of Safuu anymore either. This is a community-run project. Face facts: the CEO is a fraud, says YouTube.
Yeah.
So YouTube, obviously, like I can tell that he was having a problem in my comments with saying things in my comments, and I said to YouTube, "Sell your Safuu," and I'll say the same thing to you now: sell your Safuu, bro. If you think that this is a fraud and that Brian is a fraud, I'm not stopping you. Nobody is. Go sell your Safuu. As soon as it comes out on mainnet, sell your Vulcan, and just get out, bro. Nobody's holding anybody down here. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm not gonna be walking around like the Nature Boy said with all these alligators. Get out of here. Go. You know what I mean? We don't need you here. I mean, I enjoy you've been cool coming in here, this, that, and the third, but you guys must think that I'm going to sit here and be like, no, please don't do that. We want you here. Like, if you feel that strongly about it, bro, go. That's fine.
Yeah.
Helping the community is listing all of the information, not just the positive stuff.
Right.
Banning people for their opinions is not listening to the community. He's saying listing, so I'm reading it a little bit wrong. Is helping the people is listening to all of the information, not just the positive stuff. Banning people for their opinions is not listening to the community. But I don't know what you mean, bro. Like, I mean, there's people that listen to everything. I listen to everything. Pride listens to everything. Odonato, Greek, all of us. And when you're in the Discord, all of the mods in there, all of the OGs, whoever's in there, we listen to everything too. But there's a point that you take it too far. And when you take it too far, what are we supposed to do? Just let you? Like, it doesn't work that way. And I know people that talk about Odonato, free speech. Like, this isn't free speech. The Discord is not the United States of America. And you can't even have free speech in the United States.
Yeah, you can't be nasty or nasty and super negative and just be, nasty's where I can't get out of that word. And then say, it's just my opinion. Come on, there's a difference, right? When, everybody's raised differently. We're all from different parts of the world, but by and large, folks that I've met in the world, you tend to have parents most of the time that bring you up that this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong, this is rude, this is not, without, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, if you're going to be nasty about it, going to be rude and just go. Sell your stuff and like Dan said, just sell it and go. Nobody's holding you to this. You don't have to be in this project if you don't want to.
I can understand that people are frustrating Odonato. Like, I mean, I really do. Please, like, I get it. But the problem is that these people come in like what YouTube said. Like, one of his comments or her comments is, let's face it, the CEO is a fraud. Well, nobody wants to hear that. I'm reading it. It's on my show, our show. We're all looking at this, so it's going to be a part of the show. So we're going to address it. But when you're saying that, and I know that you probably got banned, that's why you're pissed, but I'd be willing to bet you that you said that exact thing, right? And you didn't say it once, you didn't say it twice, you said things like that, and maybe even exactly that, over and over and over again, and then you got banned. And then you wonder why. That's not voicing your opinion, saying that the CEO is a fraud. It's just not. Like, I know that you think it is, but that's you saying that he's a fraud. And I'm sorry, but Brian's looking at that, and he's not interested in having someone go into the Discord saying that he's a fraud over and over again. He doesn't want that. If it was your Discord, you wouldn't want it either.
Right. If you say it once, it's your opinion. If you keep saying it, you're being rude. And you can't just keep saying you're an asshole, you're an asshole, you're an asshole. It's an opinion your first time. The rest of it, it's just being flat out rude, and nobody else needs to hear it. So keep your opinion.
It's like going to somebody's house and say your house is a mess. Well, what'd you come here for? Get out.
Would you dude, you are spot on. Would any of you out there that are pissing and moaning about this and that, and then you get banned, and then you say, oh, it was just my opinion. Would you really take that kind of shit from somebody if they came into your house and said, man, this is a damn pigsty? How can you live like this? Would you not be offended? Nobody can be telling the truth saying that, oh, that wouldn't bother me. I won't believe that. Yeah.
I don't believe it either.
Not like it.
Susan Emerson says, I think Brian gave an explanation for what, if Brian gave an explanation for why he lied, would help us move forward. Without a reason, it's hard to regain the community trust. Well, I think you're right. I'm not going to disagree with that, right, guys? I mean, if he did that, it'd be fine. I think that the reason why he hasn't yet, Susan, and everybody wondering why he hasn't, is because I think he put it in there. He didn't say I'm sorry, but in the article he was like, listen, guys, this is what I did, but I just wanted to gain your trust by making sure that you guys understand. Look what I did, and even though I did this, you still. Can you believe I didn't take all the money? This is fantastic. And all of that, as good as it's supposed to sound to him, nobody's taking it in that way. They're looking at it like, well, but bro, you lied though. You know what I mean? So he should come out and apologize. And I think he will. And I think, like I've told him before personally, I said, Brian, why don't you come out? And this is before all of this stuff. I just messaged him because the girls in my Discord, Live Freedom and Miss Love and all those, they were all like, listen, we want to hear from Brian. Can you just tell him something? Because this is before he did the announcements, the past two things. And I said, Brian, why don't you come out and just do an AMA? Just say it. This is no announcement at all. I'm just going to come on to have a conversation with you guys and take questions about people's concerns. They just want to hear from you. Why don't you do it? And his response was, well, I don't have anything planned from now to the end of the year. So we'll see. And I was like, okay, great. Well, now all these other things have happened. And I think that Brian probably should go on with, let's just go out there and begin it, Pride, with, guys, I want to say something, and this is what I have to say. I know a lot of you guys are upset, but I just want to tell you that I'm sorry if everybody feels as badly as they do about me lying, this, that, and the third. I understand that you were pissed off, and I'm really, truly sorry about it. And then go from there. And then after that, say, now what I want to do from here on out, from this podcast on, from this live shot on, is just take your questions about whatever's on your mind. Let's go for it right now. Let's go with the questions. And then just go answer some questions. It doesn't have to be a big to-do. We're going to knock your socks off. We're going to talk about something that's going to blow your mind. Make sure you take the day off of work, all this stuff. Just come on, answer some questions, and get some relief into people, because people have questions and they want to hear from Brian, right, Pride?
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but I still think he did it, like I said, for marketing reasons. He did
too, but like, okay, let's hear from it. Let's talk about it.
He did hit to he hit to it on the TCL's live stream last night, that basically marketing to get us talking about it, to get us talking about this Vulcan blockchain, I guess. I
know, but here's the thing though, Pride. I said that, you just said it. Nobody cares that we said it. They want to hear that from Brian. Like, let him say it. Like, just say, okay, well, here's a part of why I did it, guys, and then tell us that, right, Odonato?
Yeah, and I want to make sure this is clear that I'm not saying that everybody else's opinions are wrong. Not everybody agrees with how I feel about this. I have a different way of thinking about how this information came out, about the lie. It doesn't bother me nearly as much as it's bothering some of you. And you know what? Each to their own. I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Right.
I don't agree with you, but I'm politely agreeing that we can disagree. But I'm not going to sit here and say that you're wrong. I think I'm more right, but so do you. So,
I say all the time, Odonato, it's okay for people to be wrong.
Yeah,
Sorry for blocking your face completely with this super chat by Kelly Productions. My opinion, Brian has done nothing but deliver every time. Whatever technique he uses to do so is his style. The man has made a lot of money and continues to do so. I've always respected Brian's marketing techniques, says Kelly Productions. And It says something with Helly Films or something on the Kelly's Films.
That's cool.
So that's what Kelly Productions is saying, that they fully respect and agree with everything that he has done. There's going to be people like that agree with everything that he's done. And I, for the most part, have been one of those people. I just this is one of those times where I don't necessarily disagree with him. I think that he could have told us this like in 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could have told us this in 2 years or some crap, bro. You could have just said it. We have a lightless Greek with us now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help.
Bro, that's why I told you to get the ring light that clips onto your phone. I told you to buy it. It's at freaking Five Below, bro.
For this one, we'll do this.
You know,
There, it's
Dan,
better.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
my
that's better. We can see your face now.
in my video today, I said that I don't agree with everything that Brian has ever done. You know, I am a fanboy, but I'm a fanboy that pays attention to what Brian does, and I research what he does, and I find out if it's good for me. I haven't agreed with everything he's either done or the way he's come out with stuff. Nobody's perfect, you know. It is the way it is. But by and large, for the most part, I really like the way that he goes about things and what he's done, and I like his track record. So, you know, I'm sticking with it. Unless I get a good enough reason to go otherwise, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, baby.
100%.
Let me bring up
We going down.
By the way,
Greek.
sexy, baby. Sexy.
Greek, thanks for joining us, bro.
Never in the dark.
I'm serious. Thanks for joining us, bro. I was wondering if you were even going to make it, but I'm glad that you're here, even
Just
if you're a
driving.
talking circle.
Hey, Pride, I'm almost at the Buc-ee's. We're like 50 miles away.
Cool.
Oh man, let me go. Let me get out. Let me get in the car.
Come on, get in. Let's go.
Come over to
The
Price
crypto
House
elite
and
says
then
testnet it will always be there even after launch. It's needed to deploy and test contracts before deploying to mainnet, etc. So the hackathon extended is okay, says the crypto lead. So down there helping out with comments in the show as well. Thank you so much, crypto lead.
Oh, we got an incoming from Dow King super chat.
Uh-oh. About to get
Now,
heated up in
hopefully you bless my channel, okay? Not Mr. Prado. Okay, we don't need to bless Mr. Prado.
Well, it's on both of our channels, so it might be some to you, some to me. I don't know. I mean, it's on both of our channels though. I mean, I made sure of that, but
Thanks
we
for
also
doing
have
that, by the way.
no
dropped 10
problem.
large.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wanted to come on. Do you like the new name of your show, by the way? The Greeks Come Out at Night. I think it's brilliant. If I say
I
so
loved
myself.
it. I started laughing when I saw the title when you put it.
How many people in the audience know what that even the song that refers to?
I know. Yeah, I told it to Mrs. Worldwide, and she was like, "That's freaking awesome." I was like, "I hope Greek likes it. That's really what counts. Because if you don't like it, you're never going to use it. But sounds like you like it, so that's good."
No, it's going to be a staple.
Greeks come out at
Good.
night.
That goes. Crypto Counterpart says he can't sell his Safuu. Brian already stole it and gave it away. Like Greek. I mean, like, what's this all about, bro? Brian's stealing Safuu now. Still the Crypto Counterpart. He's still saying that kind of stuff. What can you do?
I mean, he hasn't stolen anything, so I get he lied. If you're mad about the lie, that's fine, but he hasn't stolen anything. So
No,
I
he is
just want
not.
that to be,
Yeah, that's why I was laughing while I read it. It was ridiculous, but it's still funny though. Greek, what do you think about Dow King wanting to be the CEO? It makes me laugh a little bit. And again, no disrespect to him because he does his thing on his channel, but he just bought in like 4 weeks ago, and now he wants to be on the committee and or the CEO of Safuu. I doubt that's going to happen. But what do you think about it?
Did you read his super chat he just left?
No, not yet. I mean, I'll get to it. But what do you think about it?
Okay. First of all, he was DMing me on the side with all his ideas, so he's got good ideas. I'm just going to say that.
I'm sure he's got good ideas. I'm not saying anything's wrong with him, but like he's just been around for like a month, bro.
So what we can do is in proxy of
he could be an advisor. I want to be.
Greek
That's it.
Put the Greek on the board. I will take care of everybody. Make sure everything's sound, and I will take in and bring it to the board, and we can vote on things. It'll be nice.
So everybody, Greek's been around since April. Dow King's been around since 3 weeks ago. So which one do you think knows better what the ins and outs of Safuu is? I mean, I think We know. There goes Dow King saying, make Safuu great again. MAGA. What is it? It's not a MAGA, but it's MISGA. MISGA, right?
Yeah.
Make Safuu great again.
He
I was
does have
also joking
connections
about
that I
being
don't have.
CEO. Glad I started a conversation at least. Yeah, you did. You did start a conversation. Let me see. You said he left a super chat, though? Yeah, he did. Here we go. Thanks for the super chat, Dow King. I was joking about being CEO. Glad I started a conversation at least. Make Safuu great again. Yeah, I got to your first one too, but thanks for the super chat anyway. I would have gotten to that quicker. I was just looking for you and I saw you down there. But yeah, Dow King, you can be an advisor, because the good thing about Dow King is he does have a lot of experience with all kinds of different things, getting ideas from all kinds of different people. He has a lot of different people on his show, including Brian Legend. But I don't think that it's going to be a good idea for you to be on the committee. That's just my opinion, and or of course not the CEO, which you said you were joking about. So, oh, by the way, news: he's already the CEO. So we're talking shit for no reason. He's already CEO. Brian appointed him last night.
But we're too late.
So I'm sorry, Dow King. When are you going to come on to talk about Safuu, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did start a
Send him the
conversation,
link.
Dow King. Greek wants you on the show. Oh, man. Hell no to Dow. He's a freaking futter. He's not a futter, Chamna Charles, but he's not someone that's been like what they call me, a maxi or a moon boy. And I don't think that you need to be that to be considered, but I think that you should have at least been someone that was a Safuu defender, at least, right? You gotta, and Dow King has not been a Safuu defender. It's been a lot of well, I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Like, I'm not sure. All that kind of stuff just makes me say no. That to me doesn't mean that you're a true believer, and you can't be leading something that you're not a true believer on. That's just my opinion. Anybody have anything to say about that?
I will say this: he's not a futter right now. He's actually bringing good ideas to the table. So right now, he's not a futter. He's actually one of the biggest holders. So he's top 50, I think. So
yeah,
for people, he put his money where his mouth is. So he's one of us now. Yeah, maybe in the past he was unsure, but he likes the new mechanisms. And we did that AMA with him, and he was bringing up ideas. He wants to make it better. So
Top 20. He's top 20.
Top 20.
Top 20. Okay. Yeah.
And I felt good about being in the top 300. Not even close. Not even close.
An idea is an idea. Whomever it comes from, if it benefits the Safuu protocol, then what does it matter how long you have been invested? It's a good question, Dave, but to me, it's not about the ideas that he has, because I don't know what the ideas are. I've heard some of them. I was on his show. But all this time, not being a believer as much makes me have some doubts in what your actual motives are. I don't know what the motives are. It could be very good. I mean, we'll see. But, I don't know. To me, it hasn't been there for me to say yes to right away, at least not right now. With this announcement, Brian, in a bear market, has got everyone talking, spreading the word about Safuu. New eyes, agree or disagree with his action, but Brian's nailing his goal.
Right. Yeah, it's getting the word
Yep.
out. Get us talking.
That's what Pride was saying this morning, right? How did you say it? You know what I'm talking about. My brain's went dead.
Good publicity.
Yeah. That
MAGA Warzone says, make Safuu great again 2024. Dow King for president. How about President King? That'd be like right? I mean, the two titles in one name. President and King. President King. Pretty cool. Let's buy some Safuu, says Anita B. The crypto lead says the prerequisites being put forward this morning in the Discord excludes us all anyway, so it's wasted breath talking about getting a seat at the SFC table. That's stuff that I was talking about earlier with the people saying that they didn't want any YouTubers on there. So Dow King is going to have to make a big push to make some people convinced. But I think that first of all, everybody and anybody that's in the Discord that's against YouTubers, I think Greek wants to be on the board. So I mean, like if you guys like him, he's not gonna bow down to whatever anybody says. He's gonna listen to people. You know, what do you guys think about that? I know that Pride looks like he might be interested in something. I don't know about you, Odonato. Are you somebody that's interested in something like that, being on that board?
I would be, but I deal with chronic migraines, so I may end up missing.
So they can see you, princess.
Some I've dealt with most of my life, so I am not reliable in that respect. You know, if we have a meeting, I may not be able to go at the last minute, and you wouldn't want somebody representing you that has to deal with that kind of stuff. So
You have light now, Greek. This is fantastic.
Yeah, my
You
aunt
look
gave me
better
the
than
phone, and she turned her flash on.
Perfect.
no, you look better in the
I like it.
Turn it off.
Now,
There we go. Now you're handsome.
yeah, I like it. I like it, bro. I like it a lot.
He's driving.
Dow King, if you want to come onto the show to plead your case, brother, you're more than welcome to. I'll send you the link to your Discord DM. But go ahead, Greek. You now that you have some light to shed on the subject.
Good one there.
Where's my sound effects when I have it? Oh man.
Nobody's in the worldwide stage. I'm disappointed by this. Nobody ever comes to the worldwide stage anymore. I'm upset about
Yeah,
that.
you're a scary man.
We need a long time listener, first time caller, right?
Dow King, you have the link. So let's talk about everything and anything. Like I said, Dow King is going to come on, and he's going to tell us why he is the new CEO for why is it that Brian picked him? You know what I mean? Product for President says Anthony Michael, always watching on Facebook. My man, my single Facebook viewer, bro. This is my single Facebook viewer. Only one. And it's always Anthony Michael. He will not come to YouTube. He only watches on Facebook, and I love him for it. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it.
All it takes is one. That's what they say.
That's right. There goes in our legend, Greek. He says, I think our board members should be those that will have the community's best interest at heart.
I agree with that.
You know, did you guys catch the comment? It's way up there now, buried. But someone had said one that I like. They said that Dio and Star should be considered. I like that. I think
that was put out there. Maybe Dio will do it, but I think that that Star
like that.
is not interested in it. What did you say, darling?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Let's go to Compton in the stage. Thank you so much, Mrs. Worldwide, because Compton wants to talk to us, everybody, in the worldwide stage. So I'm going to go to him now. And Compton, you are invited to speak, my brother. Let me just share this with everybody with your audio, so that everyone can hear. And I don't know if that's going to work because it's not giving me that thing, where it says to share my audio system. Yeah. So
while you're doing that, if I can throw this out, I don't know why it should be an issue whether or not we're YouTubers or not. We're all investors just like the rest of you. We don't have any inside track on anything more than you do. So I not that I want to be on but if any YouTuber wants to be on that SFC, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. If they work for Safuu, maybe that's different, but that's not
go
the
ahead,
case.
Vulcan Knight. This you're on with everybody here on the show, bro.
What's up, everyone? How you guys doing?
Good. How are you, brother?
Hey, man.
Pretty good.
Great to hear from you. The first caller on the worldwide stage in weeks. What's wrong with everybody?
What's up,
Homework
Compton?
Everyone is being the P word. No,
Go ahead, brother.
Yesterday's announcement. I don't think everyone should take it to the heart. I think everyone should just look at it as Brian didn't rug no one, even though he had possession of the keys. He's not SBF. And I'm gonna be honest, my friend actually made over 100K.
Yeah,
That
a
just
lot of people did.
yeah. So and he's still in the project. I mean, he cashed out and then he bought in, sacrificed for Safuu X. I mean, everyone's complaining. Oh yeah, he lied. Yeah, he did. Okay, we move on. Here comes Vulcan. That's it. His focus is that. And if you sacrifice for Vulcan, then you're gonna make it. With patience, wherever you at. I don't care about if you're the top 1,000 wallets. Everyone's gonna make it. But this FUD about Brian this, Brian that, Brian this, like that needs to stop. There's a lot of whiners out there. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I agree
Well,
with
I
you,
mean,
man.
I think most of us are going to agree with you on that. Anybody have any questions for Compton here?
Why'd you change your picture, your thumbnail?
Are you with us, Compton? What are you doing, bro? You don't hear us?
Oh, I'm here, but if someone is asking me a question, I can't hear. I only hear you.
Oh, you only hear me. Oh, goodness.
Oh.
Pride asked why you changed your picture. Why did you
Why
change
did I
your
change my picture?
Yeah.
I was just debating on it. I've been with the I like RC cars, RC trucks.
Oh, dude.
Had that
I'm with
one,
you.
and I was like, you know what? I've been calling the Greek chicken arms, and I've been calling crypto lead Oompa Loompa. It's time to show my face.
Chicken
That's
arms.
funny.
Chicken
We all
arms.
think that's funny, bro. Let me ask you something too.
He's right.
You're a
He's right.
big advocate for Vulcan, and you are very strong about this going up way high. So I've spoken about it going to 300. You didn't like when I came down to $100 or $50. Tell me your thoughts about why Vulcan is going to go to that high of a number.
Well, first of all, in any project, we need volume, right? Safuu did it, and of course, Safuu when it came out, there was not a lot of tokens in the circulating. Vulcan will have that, but Vulcan is a blockchain. And yesterday's announcement proved to me that Brian has a plan. And if you guys notice, Brian is trying to mimic Richard Hart.
Very
right?
much so.
With the Louis Vuittons in the background, with this and this and that. And Richard Hart's plan was to make millionaires. He did with Hex. He has two of them. Well, here comes Brian. He made people hundreds of thousands, and maybe, I don't know if someone made $1 million, but hundreds of thousands. I missed out in the beginning of Safuu. But now he has a plan. And he said it yesterday, and I think it was on the live yesterday with Lead. I'm not like you guys. I think differently. Of course.
Yeah.
And it goes back to the article from Forbes. He has a plan, a master plan, but people don't understand. There's different type of levels of understanding, and I want to say smart, right? Some people are capable of doing more. The reason why I say it's going to maybe like 250 and 300, you just gotta have faith. If it doesn't happen, and if it goes to 50, 60 bucks, everyone will still be in profit. But I guess everyone wants to be a millionaire buying 100 tokens, and it's not
yeah,
like
that's true.
It's
that's
not,
always been the
not
case.
Like $1 million. The more you buy, the more you get in return. The less you buy, you still get some in return, but you won't. You won't get that $1 million or no. So that's my reason. Brian showed us with Safuu what he was capable of. With both now, it's a blockchain. He has projects. Of course, it's a mystery. No one knows what's coming. No one knows. Not you guys, not myself. Only Brian and the team, right? Yeah. Yesterday's announcement was like, the Vulcan's going to 3 or 4, like Oopa Loopa says all the time. I get it. Some people are skeptical. Some people are scared. Some people are waiting for profits for a long time. However, he has a master plan. He has a master plan, and he's not showing it to no one. And when they come, day one comes, and if it goes to 20, 30, 40 bucks, tell me who's not going to be in profit at 30 bucks or 40
Yeah.
or even 50. We all are. I'm sure.
I agree with you, brother.
Because you'll be at $1 million. At 50, I'll be
At 50, I'll be at $1 million. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
But there's some people that are not that high. But listen, I agree with you. I also agree with Lead. Thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate it. Because I have to move on to Dow King. But the thing is that I want you guys to understand though is when Lead said that we were going to go down maybe to $4 or $5. That's still a possibility, and I want you guys to all be prepared for that, because we have to remember, exactly like you said, there's a lot of people that have been waiting a long time, have had their money invested, and they want to take out some money right away, and we don't know of anything that's going to happen yet as far as projects and everything else. So we have to be prepared for it. That's the only reason why we had it. There goes Dow King, though, who's here to pitch us on why he should be heading up Safuu.
I am already the CEO. Just
Oh yeah, we just don't know about it, bro. That's all.
You guys just don't. Brian is gonna announce me.
He DM'd you?
Yeah, he DM'd me. He said we're good. I'm taking it over, and the first thing I got to do is fire all of you guys.
Oh
man, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
Bro, I gave you the stage, and then you said what happened. You don't know what to do.
You guys vanished.
I thought we were gone. I thought you said that you wanted us fired. You're the CEO, so I just got rid of it.
Oh, you guys left. Okay, all right.
That was all Donald Trump, the Apprentice, right, Dow King?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, so Greek was saying that you have good ideas. What kind of ideas are we talking about? Because I know you were talking about bringing some utility to Safuu through games and things like that. What else are we talking about? Because Greek said that you have some good stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna start a juice bar, right, Greek? We're gonna
nice
yeah, juice bar.
Now we're talking. Now I get it.
Real world assets. That's what I'm talking about.
Real world assets. We're gonna open up a Safuu juice bar, and you can get all the cleanses you need. It's gonna be beautiful.
It'll be called Safe Juice. Safe Juice. SAJUUICE, right?
Yeah, it's rebase free.
Rebase free. Free of rebase.
It can be safe
Perfect
for you.
Now I get it.
Now
I didn't know what it was all about.
So listen, I think Safoo's ready to blow, to be honest with you guys, and I'm a big holder in there. So the only thing I was trying to do was bring a conversation. We need to get rolling. Like my whole thing is, like with a lot of projects, they got to get moving fast. So the only thing I suggested is we could do and bring some utility. That's it. Very simple. If we could bring a tube fork in there, which by the way, some guys have hit me up, want to do one, and I got some other, we can bring a lot of utility. A lot of people would love to build games on Safuu. It's got a huge community.
Why not?
This massive community, this is huge. I got a guy who built a lottery game for us, and I'm like, dude, why don't you build this for Safuu? He's building it for other people. Why not bring all these devs? Give them $5,000. Here's $5,000. Here's
But
$5,000.
Dow King, let me ask you something. Just like this is a real question. No joking. You can't do anything else though. I mean, like, have you not noticed what's going on here? Every day there's like things that need to be tended to with Safuu. Every day, this is a community that is just like hungry and wants to hear from its leaders. I mean, that being all of us, we look at it. We look at ourselves as being part of the leading people in the Safuu community. This isn't one of those things that I think you can just take in on the side. It's got to be something that you got to take very seriously.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh, 100%. Whoever is going to be the new leader of Safuu, I don't know if they're going to appoint a leader. They need to be full time. They got to get a salary. They got to work on this 40 hours a week. When you run a project, it's 40 hours a week, guys. You guys know this.
Absolutely. I mean, it takes us more than 40 hours a week to just run our channels. You know, like what we're all doing over here. I mean, I mean, just imagine if we were running Safuu. Like Brian gets 3 hours of sleep. Everybody knows that, right, Greek?
Yeah.
I get 3 hours of sleep.
Even Greek gets 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
So I think it's something that needs to be taken seriously, Dow King, if you're interested in doing something with Safuu. I don't know what's going to happen with the other stuff that you're doing, but if you start doing something with Safuu, you will very quickly understand how busy this is here.
I was making a joke. I can't believe so many people took me seriously. I am busy. I can't. No. I can't even be on the council. No, nothing. Okay, but
okay. Okay, so because everybody thought that was very serious. Like you wanted to be it.
I was so sarcastic.
Not the CEO. I get you don't want to be on the CEO. I get that part. That part was a joke. I'm talking about being on the council, though. Still going to require a very big part of your dedication.
First of all, I'm a big holder. I could probably weasel my way in there somehow if I wanted to. But at the end of the day, I think you guys will be fine as long as you have good leadership. As long as you have a couple of people who are really advocating really hard, and as long as I can talk to those people, whether it's you or the Greek, I don't know who's going to run it, but as long as like, hey, I got this project, they want to come, they want to do this, you guys want to talk to them, I can just refer them over to you. I have a lot of contacts. I can just refer them over to you guys. You guys handle it. Like, I don't need to be on a council or anything like that. I'll refer it over to you guys.
Chaz Hammer says, thank you. Been saying that he's copying Richard Hart. The reason why he copies Richard Hart is because, does anybody want to take a guess as to why he copies Richard Hart? He's freaking successful, bro. Like, why would he not? The guy's a billionaire. Like, he's doing what made Richard Hart very successful. Why wouldn't you? There's a big secret here, everybody. You do what everybody else has done to make you successful. If they've done it and it made them successful, you do it. It's a big shortcut. So let's do it. Why wouldn't he do that? Anybody have a problem with him being like Richard Hart?
It works.
Not at all.
But
sticking.
This is a question I have for you guys. So the 3.5 and the 4% is going to go to his charity or UNICEF or whatever. Can the community vote on changing that?
Let me just point this out real quick before everybody answers. The question was brought up to me, not your question that you just put out, but somebody said to me in the Discord that they're highly against Brian getting 25% of the taxes. It's not 25% of the taxes, Dow King, and everybody listening. He's not getting 25% of the taxes. He's getting 25% of what the SIF gets. That's a very big difference.
Hello?
He's getting 25% of what the SIF gets. And when
you guys still driving?
Somebody's talking in there. I don't hear somebody. You guys hear that?
Great, just muted it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, gotcha. What he's getting is 25% of what the SIF gets, which is far less than 25% of all the taxes. And in fact, he is allowed to do with what he wants with that because it is his. That's the way it was written. He gets to take it. If he wanted to, he could take the entire SIF and go and buy a new Lambo with it if he wanted to. But he's not doing that. So people should be a little bit more open-minded about this. But he's not taking 25% of all the taxes. It's just 25% of the SIF. But go ahead, Dow King. I just wanted to say that.
Listen, it's just a discussion. Could that be brought up and put to vote?
What's the question again? I'm sorry. Say it again, just to remind everybody.
Could the 3.5% and the 4% that he's going to get from the SIF be put to vote? Like, no, we only want to give you 2% or 2.5%. Could that?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's his. The whole SIF. Listen. It's the entire SIF is his. He can do with it what he wants, and he wants to give it to UNICEF. But what he's doing instead, yesterday it was 100%. Today it's 75% going to stay in place, and he's only taking 25%.
Okay.
100% would have meant about 200,000 per week going to UNICEF with today's prices. It would have skyrocketed later if this thing blows up. But now that it's only going to be 25%, 75% will then now continue to buy and then burn until we do something else with that 75% portion, which we can then vote on that. We can then vote on that, Dow King. So if we wanted to, we could take that and pay everybody and then buy ads and do whatever it is that we want and also burn with it. Because that's a lot of money that's coming in, everybody. Per week, it's 150,000 to 200,000 per week coming in from that freaking SIF. and he's going to take 25,000 of it, 30,000 of it every week. The other is to do what we want with it as long as we vote on it. So that's the answer to the question, Dowking. What do you think we should do with that 75% of the SIP that comes in every day?
I mean,
this is part of your ideas.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is obviously continue some of those buybacks and burns like you guys have been doing. I think that helps. Adding liquidity like you guys have been doing. But you have so much liquidity. I don't even think you need more liquidity. I think you should just be doing the buybacks at this point. And then I think the last thing you got to do is just let's get some. Why don't you guys hire like 1 or 2 full-time devs with that money? You really could, and just have them develop stuff that the community votes on. Like, you guys vote on stuff, let them develop it. You could hire a full stack dev, front end, back end dev for like, you can hire 2 of them for like less than 20 grand a week.
Well, you're saying why don't you guys? And the reason why we don't is because this just started. So that's part of the stuff that's going to happen. Yeah, we're going to end up doing that. We're going to have conversations about that. Provis Lofties likes you. He says, I completely agree with this guy. Most people don't understand and agree leaders make controversial decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So, there goes Provis Lofties. And that's no small thing. Like, Provis Lofties has the greatest beer we've ever seen. So,
Yep.
Jealous.
that's a good thing that he's on your. Wait a second, hold on, we forgot. Greek also has had the greatest beer we've ever seen. Right now, he is sporting a much more clean cut look. We like that better on Greek though, instead of the James Harden look. We don't like that. James Harden just lets it grow and does whatever it wants. We don't like that. Ask Naima, ask the ladies, Ms. Love, Live Freedom. They tell him. You know what I mean? Chad's Hammer says, yes! He must be happy that Dow King made another appearance on Daniel Prado Worldwide and the Greeks DeFi Guru channel.
Listen, guys.
I told you guys, listen, the Greeks come out at night, and there goes Dow King to prove it to you. There goes one of the Greeks that came out at night, right there, for everyone to see.
That's
Boom.
it.
Sorry, Mama Greek got a phone call and she's going nuts. I was like, stop talking. I explained the rules and they.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that's what it was. That makes it funny, bro. Because I'm like, how come I hear somebody talking? That was funny.
Oh, man.
Dan, you should take the idea that the price will go down the first day your tomb.
To your tomb. I guess I
take it to your grave, Prado. Don't say it.
Oh, take the price going down.
He's
pretend I didn't say it then. Although it might go down.
Making a play because you said that same thing that Brian should have taken it to his grave. So he's saying.
No, I don't know that he should have taken it to his grave, Greek. But don't you think that maybe in like 2026 would have been a good time for him to say this?
I don't know if any time would have been a good time because Safu's still existing, and if he has the keys, there's always that chance. So at least now it's like, okay, now we don't have to worry.
Here's another idea, Dow King. He just transfers it to a zero burn wallet, and then that's it. That's it. Doesn't say anything.
What do you mean? Transfers what to a zero burn wallet?
The fire pit. I don't know if you're aware, but like he ended up coming out yesterday with, hey, I have the keys. I'm taking everything and I'm putting it into an actual zero burn wallet instead of it being in this little wallet that I have the keys to. Right, I actually do have the keys, and he sent it to the fire pit. It caused this whole thing. A whole bunch of people are talking about it. What if he just takes it and just sends it to the zero burn wallet, and then doesn't say anything?
You know what he should have done? This is what he.
Let's hear it.
Because if he's going for maximum effect and maximum marketing and maximum everything, what he should have done is just sent it to a normal wallet and made everyone freak out. That's what he should have done. And then he should have, like an hour later, said, "Oh, sorry guys, I transferred to the wrong wallet. I'm sending it to the null wallet now." If you're gonna play games, play them hard.
That would have been like something that would have caused a crazy stir. I think CNN would have been live with it.
Yes.
That would have been epic. That would have been epic.
CoffeeZilla would have been all.
I would have actually
been outrageous.
I would have been pissed.
CoffeeZilla would have gone nuts.
We all would have been super pissed.
Funny. That would have been funny, Greek.
laughing our asses off. Oh, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, and then,
That would have been nuts.
and then you can do like an emergency AMA and go, everyone calm down. I have all the tokens. Everything is fine. You know?
Yeah, that would have been funny. Blockchain Poodles is joining us. There he goes.
What's up, man?
Wow.
What's going on, guys?
The hype man for Truth Seekers, which is Dow King's project.
He is.
What, like, you're a part of the project, though, right, Dow King? That's what Blockchain does a lot of videos for you guys. There you go. So that would have been funny, though, man, if he did it that way. That would have really, like, this whole thing with the article, Pride, if he would have done it that way, though, forget about this article. Like, forget about this article. If he would have done it that way, that would have been freaking sane, bro.
Yeah.
That's what he should have done.
It would have made on Chain's day, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think on-chain has moved on to bigger, better things, the way it sounds. So, you know, I think he's good.
Yeah, he had $100 of volume today on this project.
Well, you know, there's something actually interesting about that project. I don't want to give someone props, but he is holding on to a very high market cap.
Who is?
On-chain.
On-chain?
His project.
He has a high market cap? Really?
Like $500,000 for.
Really? Oh my goodness.
For being, you know, really just getting started. I'll give him props. I give props. When props are due, I give props. If
he's got a high market cap, maybe he's doing something right. We don't know about it because we're not involved in it, and I have no interest in it. But like, if he's doing something right, then good for him. We're not like him. We're not going to FUD a project when they're doing something right. If they're doing something right, then fantastic. Good for him. You know what I mean?
I think it's to have a $500,000 market cap and not have everyone dump on you. That's all good. Yeah, volume might not be there, but you know, it's all right. It's the beginning.
Shit, make me want to launch a token.
You gotta launch it. You guys all gotta come together and launch a token.
Yeah.
You guys, come on. I'll help you out. I got the devs. Come on, let's do it. What do you guys want to launch? I got the devs. Let's do it.
Is Dow King on the wrong mic? He's very quiet, like it's on a laptop mic. Like that's what Lead is saying. Are you okay? Are you on your regular mic? Because it sounds different. Like I don't know because like it sound normal to me.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you. No, we're talking about the mic being sounding differently.
No, I think maybe it's his laptop. Sorry, brother.
Okay. Block Jolo says Prado. That's not his. The insurance fund for the protocol security / insurance for investors. That's at least what's in the white paper. So that's not his money. It is his money. I'm sorry, but it is, and he can do with it what he wants.
Let me just bring this up because remember the treasury that he just magically said, "I'm just not going to take it over to Vulcan and I'm just going to burn it all," and he did that a few weeks back. So technically, like, if he wants to take some money now, he gave us it was like 2.4 million tokens out of circulation in 1 hour because he burnt them all. So like, people need to just stop with this stuff.
Yeah. It is his Block Jolo. I know that you don't like that, but it is his, and he can do with it as he pleases. That's why people were saying we should have a vote about whether it goes to UNICEF or not. No, we don't. He can do with it what he wants. It's his money. And I'm sorry that people disagree with that. We're all sitting here talking about this. We even have Dow King here. And the reason why is because Safuu, that's he made all of this. All of this happened because of Brian. He deserves something. But the best part about it is he's not even taking it and putting it in his pocket. He's just taking it. And I don't know if you know this, Dow King, but everything that the CIF collects is in BUSD. It doesn't even have to trade anything for it. When he collects it, it's in BUSD. So it's already money. It's already money. And he could do with it what he wants. He could just cash it out if he wants every single week. But he's not even doing that. He's giving it to charity. So that's actually a good thing, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and he's only taking 25% of it.
On Discord, people keep saying it's creating sell pressure, but yesterday I didn't even want to get into it because there's so much stupidity that I couldn't get into it. I'm like, dude, it's in BUSD and BNB. It's not creating sell pressure at all. It doesn't have to. It's already there. So I just want people to know that.
Yeah, it's not creating self pressure. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? If it's in the paper from the beginning that he is the owner of the stiff and all that stuff, then you have to honor it, right? Everyone got into the project whether they read the documents or not. So if it says there that he owns this, the stiff is the founders, and if something happens, then we have to kind of follow it, right? It's okay. If he gets paid out of this and he wants to buy a Lambo, like you said, or donate it, I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay with it. I just wanted to know if we could alter it. It doesn't look like it has final decision, and I'm cool with it if that was already written.
Like I was telling people earlier, he started his protocol and never took profits since day one. Never took any tokens. So for him to finally, take his cut at the end of the protocol, I guess his cycle, whatever, it should be not even an argument, not even up for debate how much he wants to take out of the protocol. And the fact that he's taking a little bit and giving it to Unifest, Seth, you shouldn't be nobody should be complaining at all when he does with his money.
Yep. And it is his money. Blockchain Poodles, you're on, brother. Go ahead, man. Let me hear you. Let me hear what you have to say, brother. I want to hear you.
I mean, I'm a little confused if you can say it like that, because recently Safuu was just renounced, and then, like, as far as I know, all the transactions, all of the fees, and everything that had to do with Safuu was brought back into the fire code. Everything, not anything left behind. And now we've got some new tokenomics that is a little surprising to me. But I mean, I'm sure whatever it is, it's best for the protocol. So, I'm just a little bit surprised about some of the new news that's out today. Doesn't mean, that I'm feeling negative about it. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, I can understand that. I really can. I mean, because there was all of what you just said that was supposed to be the case. But as we found out, and every other day that we've been in existence, things have changed. Every time we turn around, Poodles, something has changed. And today we have dealt with it, and it is now a new change. Here's what's going to happen, though, because I can promise you that this was the same thing that Apple dealt with, Google dealt with, all of them. There's different things that are going to happen that they're going to change everything, and we've just got to roll with the punches. Eventually, it's going to get to the point where it's going to be a little bit more of a smooth sailing, and we'll get out of this storm. The entire 10 months that we've all been in existence together, all of us, even Dow King for the last month, it's going to be, it's been a very rocky, stormy sail, right? A rocky road. But at some point, we're going to get it. And maybe with Dow King's help, with his ideas, and maybe with blockchain Poodles coming in and maybe saying some things that speak some logic into the existence. Maybe Greek being a part of the council makes it happen. Maybe Odonato says something on a video that sparks everybody. Something's going to happen that makes it a little bit more smooth. But right now we're going through it. But that's the best part about it. We're all going through it together. Because I can tell you something right now. I know that I was saying earlier today, Dow King, you haven't been around that long, but that's not going to be the case in 5 years. That's not going to be the case in 3 years. I'm going to be able to say, man, Dow King's been here since the beginning, bro. Like, that's the way it's going to be. And at some point, we're going to get to a point where this is all going to be laughable. Go ahead, Dow King.
Daniel, I am here from the beginning because this is version 2.
There you go.
Okay.
This is the beginning of version 2. You've been here since the beginning. I absolutely agree with that.
I have been from the beginning, and I haven't sold a share. I've accumulated. I've been the biggest supporter. Version 1 was a rebase token. We all know what happens to rebase tokens. Look at Titano. It's woo.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about. I mean, like, that is just
If you guys want to have a good laugh and feel sorry for people, go look at Titano's chart. That's like, oh, I feel sorry for those people. Now,
yeah.
I want to bring up one more thing for you guys, and this is where Brian Legend was a little bit smarter than David and those other guys. Okay, what he did, he pivoted because he saw the rebase problem, right? So I got to give him credit. I got to give him credit for that. That was really smart pivot. When he did that, I couldn't believe it, because why is David not pivoting Titano? With all the people over there, where is their pivot? Where is it? They're just like, oh, we're just going to rebase forever so this liquidity pool and all this money evaporates. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. The other thing, Daniel, you might not know, I bought into Safuu 2 other times before, but I wasn't lucky enough to get in where you guys got in, which was at the beginning at that $15 or $10, whatever it was, the pre-sale, and you guys wrote it up. I had to buy it around 150. I let it rebase a little bit. I sold. So I was in and out, but I knew the risks. Being a smart investor, I'm here to make money. I might be a YouTuber. I don't fall in love with projects. I'm trying to make money. I'm straight up. That's what my channel is about. People say, oh, DK, he doesn't love the project. Da, 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 da. I don't have to love the projects. I love the money in my wallet. That's what I love. I don't care about the projects as much. But if I can help out and add value, I will. That's my mental state. I don't fall in love too deep. But the reality is this is a good project, and I'm glad that Brian saved it. But I have been here in and out, in and out.
No, and listen, I didn't know that you bought before, and I'm glad that you did at some point, and now you're back. But you know what the best part is that you're here now, and this is going to change people's lives. This is a big deal right now. What's going on with Safuu is a huge, gigantic deal. And I can tell you that with certainty. You know why? Because it's not going on anywhere else. This is a one-of-a-kind project.
It is.
One of a kind. It's going down so rapidly, it's not even funny. Now, it was a big deal that Brian was going to take that SIF money and give it to UNICEF. I told everybody, yeah, you know what? It's fine because it's going to a charity. But now that we're going to actually get 75% of that, and he's only going to take 25% and give it to UNICEF, they're still going to make millions of dollars per year on this. But that 75% holds true to the super fast burn, because that's what was making us super fast burn. The SIF buying and then burning, and that making it super fast. That right there is the reason why. Now, when we get to 12, 11 million, and that super fast burn has now done its job, that's when we could start taking the SIF money and doing other things with it, adding it to some promotions, creating some different utilities, this, that, and the third. Because when we get down to that level, that's when things start to really freaking heat up. Right, Pride? I mean, like, It's going to be like crazy if we get to there and we start utilizing that money, which is BUSD, everybody. I want everybody to understand what the SIF is. The SIF collects, and not some crazy, it collects US dollars. And that's what it has. It doesn't have anything else. That's what it picks up, BUSD. So that's actual money that could be put towards something that could make us bigger and better. And I think that's a huge deal, right, Pride?
Yes, definitely. It's a no-brainer.
Greek.
Yes.
Do you think that Dow King has a point when it comes to taking that money and putting it towards a new utility, maybe some new marketing, maybe something different that we've never even heard of before, because this is a growing industry that a lot of things has never been seen before in our lives? Can that possibly be something, thank you, that could be done in Safuu again, since already Safuu has done nothing but do firsts in every aspect of its existence?
Prado, I've been telling you, me and Dow King have had conversations in Discord on the side about this stuff. He is passionate about this, and he's the real deal. So there's stuff that can be done, and I'm all for it. It would be great.
I like that. That lottery aspect you was talking about. Like, we do a lottery, like pancake swap lottery, where you can buy the token, buy it and use the Safuu X. I'm not the Safuu X, but the Safuu token.
Yeah.
And then it gets burned.
There's somebody in our community that actually made one. I gotta find it to you guys. He's like, he can make one for Safuu. I'm already talking to him on
right.
the
I've seen a couple going around.
Huh?
Dow King, put your weight around, brother. Get that guy to do it for Safuu.
Well, I mean, he wants like a couple bucks. Okay, we can throw him a couple bucks.
Listen, the SIF is collecting $250,000 a week in BUSD. We can take, $5,000, $10,000 and send it over his way so that he can come up with a lottery, because I think a lottery would be absolutely fantastic, bro.
I agree.
I'm going to find you guys the link that he gave, because he's making one for, I think he said he's
Barry McCocken, can you come on, please? Go ahead, Dow King.
I think he said he's going to make one for Safuu too. Let me check my DMs. I'll tell you guys right now. Keep talking.
Yeah. Who
Okay.
doesn't like to play? I mean, that is a really
Yeah.
kick. That's a kick.
I know.
idea.
I play that pancake swap lottery every goddamn day. So,
But the thing
How
is
often-
about the lottery thing is it makes a lot of people excited, bro. It
Yeah.
really does. Like the lottery system is the biggest money-making thing in the United States. I mean, that thing makes right now we're almost at a half $500 million with the Powerball right now.
Yeah.
six
You know
hundred.
what I mean? People get excited for that
Million.
kind of stuff. And in
Million,
crypto, it's an
yeah.
even better chance at
Right.
winning. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, there's no
Here's the
talent.
lottery that I want, Pride. I want this Pride.
Amazing.
I want a lottery that starts off with $1 million. It's got to be, it can't be 1 out of 260 million. It can't be that. It's got to be like a 1 in a million. Like, so someone's not going to win the first time. And then it goes to 1.2 million, right? And then it goes on and on and on. And until somebody wins, but it's not that much about. It's not like it's not like crazy like Mega Millions and Powerball. If we can get that going on Safuu, nobody else is doing that. Nobody else is doing that. I keep dropping dimes on this channel.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. That's Safuu $30, $50 at that point.
Yes.
You rocking it.
Right.
You rocking it. All right, I got you.
John.
I'm gonna put the link in here, private chat with you guys. This is the one someone from our community built. Go take a look. I think he's gonna build one for Safuu too, because I've been talking to him. But let me see what he's saying. I gotta read his messages.
Yeah, one of the things that I loved about this whole thing, getting in control of this as a community, was coming up with a lottery, and that what I just said to you is my idea as far as a lottery, not some little peon thing, a big lottery. And guess what happens when you come up with that? Any other lottery you can come up with, a daily lottery that gives people $500 per win, a night, a day, a midday lottery. All kinds of things can happen when it comes to this, and we could be doing that with Safuu.
Now, how would
we can do whatever we want with Safuu.
Bro, I'm dropping dimes worth 20 cents each on this channel right now.
Brado, I love your passion.
So what I'm saying is,
Come on, bro. This is perfect. Bro, that was a good line I just came up with on my own. Dimes worth 20 cents each.
20 cents each.
That's perfect.
Hey, Dan. The missus is. Yeah, she just corrected you at the bottom.
Dropping gems.
That's true. I know, but I can't say I'm dropping gems worth 20 cents each. It wouldn't work. The same line, you know what I mean? Like, the line was all about the line.
well, the more
You know,
better
at
chance.
some point she'll get the whole television thing. You know, it's all about that. You know, delivery, timing, and also the language.
Go ahead, Poodles. I apologize for.
What I was asking was how is the lottery system supposed to work? Like with your wallet address, and for each token you hold is like a vote. So if you hold 1,000 tokens, that's equal to like 1,000.
No.
Lottery.
No, what it would be is here's the way I see it going. This is just my thoughts. Someone can tell me if this is doable. You actually pick numbers 976 for the daily lottery. Let's say that we come up with that, and the daily lottery is going to be drawn at 12 noon. You, with your wallet, you connect to the lottery, and you pick your 976 as your number, and then you pay the amount that it costs to the lottery system. The numbers are drawn. Your wallet is already connected. If you win and it comes out 976 straight, you automatically get the BUSD, or in this case, the VUSD, because we're doing this on the Vulcan blockchain. The VUSD goes automatically to your wallet because you won, or if it comes in 769, you get the boxed version, so you get half the price or a quarter of the price. So you get that BUSD automatically sent to your wallet because you're connected to the lottery system right away. Does anybody see a problem with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can add a stipulation where if nobody wins, it goes to the Greeks. Well, just kidding.
The daily lottery doesn't change. So every day you have a chance at winning 500 BUSD. If it's boxed, you win 250 BUSD. The big lottery the weekly lottery that's drawn twice a week, the same way the Powerball and Mega Millions, that still grows as a, like, if nobody wins, then that grows. But the $500 or $250, because it comes in boxed, never changes. That always stays the same. And that's how we make money as Safuu, because all those people that are winning, doesn't matter if they win or lose, that money continues to come in every single day because BUSD is being collected from people. You can only play with BUSD. You can't pay with VUSD. You can't pay with anything else. You have to pay with the stable coin. When you pay with the stable coin, you have a chance at winning that day. If you lose, the VUSD stays in the account for Vulcan. But we're talking about Safuu, the Safuu protocol. So the Safuu protocol, it can be BUSD. The BUSD stays in the treasury for Safuu until somebody wins. Then we pay that out. But it just keeps getting collected as the same thing that the lottery does right now. It's just it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game for winners and losers. People win. We don't give them any slack. But when people lose, it just stays in the treasury, and we just keep going on with that. Once a week or twice a week, we have the big winner, which is the $1 million BUSD for Safuu. And if nobody wins, then it goes to 1.2 million, and then it goes to 1.5 million, and then it goes to 1.7 million. And we just keep on doing that until somebody wins. And when they win, they get sent minus the taxes, right? Because we still have the 15%, 16% buy and sell taxes. So in that, they would get a 30% tax, the same way that the United States does. They got to pay all this taxes when they win. They're paying 30% on their winning if they win the $1 million. This is all stuff that we could do. And they will have to accept it, and they will accept it, because if somebody wins $1 million and you get $700,000 paid to you because you paid $30,000 in, or what would it be, $300,000 in taxes, you think they're going to be like, I don't want it? They're going to be like, yeah, that's fine, bro. Just send me the $700,000. We can do that and take advantage of the 30% taxes. Why are we doing that? Because it's a buy and sell tax that always will be in place with Safuu. So we can take that and also make money on the lottery winnings. This is all stuff that I'm dropping dimes more, 20 cents, bro. I'm telling you. These are quarters I'm dropping. Dow King, Greek, Pride. Can I get a round of applause? What's going on here?
Yeah, I got an even better one.
Thank you.
Show you guys.
Blockchain loves it. Blockchain loves it, bro. I think that's a good idea. I think we should do that.
Can I show you?
Are
guys
you going to do that as CEO, Dow King?
Absolutely. Since I was already appointed CEO by Brian Legend last night, I love all your ideas, and we're just gonna execute all your ideas. I mean, these are great. This is what you need. This is exactly what you guys need.
Great. This is a great question for Dow King.
Oh,
and
no.
it involves you, and it involves Crypto Pride. It involves Odonato, and it involves Blockchain Poodles. This is the question for Dow King. As the new CEO, are you going to still pay us as YouTubers to talk about?
Ooh,
are
I
you going
like
to
this
still
one.
pay us as YouTubers to talk about Safuu? Is that your plan still?
We still have a job.
Wait a minute. You guys are getting paid to do this?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No,
It's
not
a
at
joke.
all.
That's a joke. That's why I'm asking you in a joking way. I thought you got it right away.
As the CEO, I will make sure you all get paid. Things will change under
Oh,
my
so
reign.
it'll be changed then. It'll be a new thing, Greek. Odonato, Pride.
I can afford to eat again. I can afford to eat again.
Finally get paid for the work that we do. Thank you very much.
I think YouTubers should get paid.
Yeah.
Does anybody in the chat like the ideas that we're throwing about here? I mean,
That was the best one so far.
this is something that could be making a lot of money for you and me. Because
I don't think you're giving them time to digest your thoughts. You're just going. The people are so pumped they can't even get their emotions out because you're just dropping gems. Yeah, I said gems.
Diamonds. What about you, Greek? Tell us your idea, because I want to hear what you have to say, brother. I've been everyone. This is called the Greeks Come Out at Night tonight's show. So we've got to hear from the Greek himself. Everybody, pay attention to Greek's about to speak.
I'm a degenerate, so lottery is my cup of tea. Okay, I can make stuff like this happen if I'm put in the right position. That's all I got to say.
Boom, shaka, taka, laka. And here's another idea. Like he just said, a lottery. We're also talking about Dow King, Odonato, and Pride, and blockchain poodles. We already know that you guys love going to the casino. What about the Safuu Casino? Safuu Casino. It has a pool and everything, a digital pool. But everybody can go to the casino, hang out, and talk and bet.
Nice. Roulette. Safuu roulette.
I can dig it.
Every time I see Greek, he's driving with a captive in the back seat. Bro, who do you have that? It's the same captive, DKC. It's the same guy that he caught earlier.
Hey, Greek. I take it that doing 2 lives today, does that make the trip go a lot faster?
Oh, it's so much better. I've been sitting in a car for 12 hours today, okay? I've not left this car. My ass is on fire, okay? Just...
that's because thank you for that. The Greek is like Forrest Gump, but driving across the United States instead of running. Okay.
I'm like an hour away from Pride now. I started the day off 12 hours away from Pride. Now we're coming closer. He won't meet me halfway.
Bro, that would have been nice of you too, Pride. We spoke about it earlier. You could have gone there, but you said it's 2 hours away, so you didn't want to.
Yeah.
You know?
We just left the Buc-ee's, Pride. You missed your chance.
You got some fudge or some jerky?
First off, is the lottery legal? Next off, this may be the perfect reason to leave the SIP alone. No matter how much comes in, we can spend it faster. Well, Mark Spittler, I don't know if it's legal, but I'm assuming that the most legal way that it could possibly be done is how we would do it. We're not going to do anything illegal, you know. The Greek doesn't want to lose his job as a board member, and Dow King doesn't want to fire him as CEO. He doesn't want to do that.
Yeah. Speaking,
we're going to do this the legal way.
Member, I have endless amounts of time, okay, to devote to this. Okay, as you see, I do nothing with my life.
One of the things that I love about the Greek.
So, I mean, I'm always available unless I'm in a car driving across the country. And then I'm still available.
Daniel is just taking Daylight's casino idea. I just came up with it off the top of my head. I have no idea what Daylight's casino idea is. But guess what? Daylight is on the Vulcan blockchain. We can talk to him and Ted about getting this idea implemented on the Safuu protocol. Why not? It's a different chain. It's not something different. It's not going to affect them, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't affect them. Maybe they can even accept Safuu on their stuff.
Because you can't too wants to know what Pride's idea about the project is.
Can I show you my screen?
Yes, please do.
Let's see it.
Here's mine. This is Pancake Swaps Lottery, okay? Everybody can see it, right? And the way they do theirs is, they have the cake token. Just take example, they have cake and we have Safuu. So every day they have drawings, 24 hours a day. Every day at 7 o'clock, I think, something like that. They have the prize pot, which grows if nobody wins. But the way it works is, if you match it's 6 numbers. If you match the first number, you get prize. Second number, third number, 4 number, 5 numbers, it's 6 numbers. And these are the pools so far out of the $62,000 pool. These are how much you'll get. But it'll be split, between whoever wins. And then whatever's not won, it gets burned. So we can actually burn out Safuu. And then, you get, like I said, here's six numbers. It's all through chain link, the number drawings, which is a plus. And like I said, you get paid for 1 number, 2 number, 3 numbers, all the way up to 6 numbers. And it's $5 a ticket.
All right. I like this idea, Pride. Here's what I think about the lottery, though, that's not done before. This is why I think our idea as the Safuu protocol will be far superior than everybody else.
Like it.
We do our live drawings live so everyone can see them. Literally.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
We see them. That pancake swap is crap. I hate that stupid lottery. You don't even know what's going on. When did it? When was it drawn? Who drew it? What were the numbers? I didn't see them pop up. But guess what we do? As the Safuu protocol, we have our own lottery girl that does all the lotteries, or at least a number of them that come out and they say today's drawing for the midday drawing or the morning drawing. This is the $1 million drawing. Whatever it is, you're on mute, blockchain. You need to unmute yourself if you want to say something. But this is the way we do it, and we have the actual numbers, not digital crap. We have the balls spin around, and then those things pop up so that it can't be manipulated by an algorithm because one number was picked really high, and we don't want that to win. No, we don't do that. We put it in the balls, and they freaking float around, and then they pop up because a girl is doing it right in front of us, and everybody gets to see it the same way that we've been doing it for years.
Mrs. Worldwide picks the balls.
That's
Boom!
Mic drop. Dropping gems. Dropping gems.
Daniel, why are you not going to be the CEO? You have a lot of incredible ideas. Why are you not going to be it?
Listen, bro, I'm on here doing what it is that I do. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I can't do this, Dow King, and be the CEO. Like my head would explode. But here goes our new. Oh, I'm sorry, I just took her off. There goes our new lottery girl right there, Mrs. Worldwide.
I'll do it.
Yes, she will do it. I think it would be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, do you think that's a good idea, Mrs. Worldwide, for you to go on as the lottery girl? I think you should be the $1 million girl, not the daily lottery. You go on when it's an attempt for people to actually win $1 million twice a week. You come on and you say, "This is the big drawing, everybody, for the Safuu lottery. You're gonna have a chance at winning $1 million. Let's hear the first ball." And then you go and you go to it. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I just need to get like some more dresses so that I can look cute. But...
Oh my gosh, absolutely! It's gotta be a different dress every night of the week, and then we'll donate dresses and give them away on Daniel Prado Worldwide.
Yeah,
0.1% of the SIF can go to your wardrobe. How about that?
There we go.
There you go. Perfect. Pride, right. Fantastic idea, bro.
I'm dropping gems now. God damn it!
It just depends if the CEO likes the idea.
Oh,
look at what Lee said.
But hold on a minute. I have another idea for you, Mr. Prado. You guys,
yes, sir.
Are you guys aware of EMP money?
Yes. Detonator.
Yes.
Detonator. I can get it for you. I know AJ.
I know AJ too. That'd be perfect.
We get the detonator, and he also has the reactor and the generator. They're all games. They're all generated. Yes. But there's a way to make them so that it works on a deflationary token. And it because you guys are deflationary, they're emitting tokens. Yes. So there's a way to make them where they're self-sustainable. And I know
that has a lottery. That has a lottery as well. It's all in one.
Yeah, and I know a DAB that can make these self-sustainable. Whenever you guys are ready.
Nice. Watch out, the smoke show might burn our tickets by proxy. Left my ASS off, says Crypto Lead. What? That is funny, bro. Thank you so much for coming on with that comment. That is that to me, I think with Mrs. Worldwide being the $1 million girl that does it, and then others, we can have all the ladies of Safuu involved because it's going to be women. That's what we want. We want to put women in front of the camera so that we can get more women involved in this crypto game because there isn't that much. Although I will give the ladies of Daniel Prado a lot of credit. You have moved up to 13% of my channel. And so therefore, I'm going to give you a very big congratulations because you went up to 16% during the summer. But then you went down to 4% again, but now you're back up to 13%. Congratulations to the ladies of Daniel Prado Worldwide. I think that has a lot to do with that one, Mrs. Worldwide, being a part of everything. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it. Love you.
when is OnlyFans coming for you, Daniel Prado?
I don't know. People keep on asking that. Maybe I'll start twerking at some point.
Oh my god.
Make it
You
I'm
really
in.
have people
Sold.
asking? Do you really have
Sold.
people asking?
Greek wants it, bro.
Oh boy.
The Greek has many people asking for him. I'm just
Of course.
such a busy man. I can't do it.
Dow King, if you become one of the committee members, can you imagine how much more Safuu stuff you're going to do? And look at the community you're joining.
It's a good.
It's amazing. I mean, like
good community.
every day Safuu we expect from you, though. You got to do a Safuu video every day.
Every day, I won't have time for anything else. You guys are nuts. I don't even do it.
Exactly.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll steal
You
the
don't have
market
to
share.
do-
I'll do the video.
Yeah, but Greek, tell him you don't have to do a 2-3 hour video every day live. You can just do a 10-minute video, like we do that sometimes.
So I
Yeah,
can
and then we go live for 3 hours.
Then I can just say,
We have no-
the Safuu was at 28 cents yesterday. It's at 30 cents today. Nothing has changed. Goodbye. Is that good?
Well, no, you can't do it that kind of. You got to be a little bit more like, oh, this is the reason why it only went to 30 cents and all that stuff, And then you takes about 10 minutes. That's it. Then you put it together, you slap it on, you throw it out there, and guess what? Everybody watches it. It's a beautiful thing.
Nuts, dude.
You know.
You guys are one of the best communities. That's the reality of it.
The crypto lead says, Mrs. Worldwide, the lottery, where you win just by watching. That's right, because you get to see Mrs. Worldwide in all of her glory. Look at that. She's not even dressed up tonight. She wanted to be just like audio mode today. So
You got lights in the bedroom on the headrest? That's kind of awesome.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
just extra
we have
in
those.
everyday life.
Yeah, that's just every day. Even in July, those are there. So that's the way she rolls. Nobody want to see Greek Harry ASS family over everything. Nobody wants to see his Harry ASS. Of course not. But it'll be fun to see Greek whenever we can see Greek. It's always a fun thing. Why has Greek been in Uber share all day?
So that'd be one hell of an expensive Uber that he just did. That's 12 hours nonstop. That'd be a big bill.
Yeah.
Dino Rex Gaming is asking an interesting question, Odinato. Where is Safuu going to get millions of USD? That's a good question, but it's very easily answered, especially if we implemented the ideas that we were just going over. So explain to Dino how that could possibly happen, Odinato.
From the lottery, from Danny P's lottery of all lotteries.
I mean, it explains itself, Dino Rex Gaming. If people have a chance at winning $1 million and they get to see it actually happen instead of Pancake Swipe's way of doing things, we would actually get a lot of people viewing. We would get a lot of people interested, and they would also chuck in $1 or $2. If that happens at the rate of 100 to 200 or 500,000 people per draw, well, guess what? Even $1 goes a long way. If they do it once or twice, then we are looking at millions of dollars in revenue that comes in. And yes, that's how it would happen. The same way that the lottery does it. It would be the same exact thing. So I don't know what kind of regulations we would have to go through for that, but this is crypto, and we don't have to worry about that kind of stuff right now, right? There's no regulations.
The DeFi, especially.
Why is it that the internet is like, no man's land, for lack of a better term? But when you're on a cruise ship, as soon as you get, 20 miles offshore of any country, you're in international waters, and there are no rules for gambling and all that kind of stuff, right? So I don't know why the internet's any different.
Yeah. So that's the reason why, brother.
You have to have regulation on that.
There are rules, but is Safuu itself ever incorporated? Do you guys know, or it's not incorporated anywhere?
I don't think so.
Do not know.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it is. Brian, if you're watching, can you tell us? Because Brian is watching. He always watches. So Dow King, this is, I told you, bro. Brian's watching. Just so you understand that, brother. He watches every time, all the time.
He made me
He's Rockwell.
CEO. Brian, can you just tell them I'm the new CEO so I can fire everyone?
Exactly. Just tell them. Let us all know, and then we'll just eliminate everyone from the stream, and Dalkin can go on. Robert T says that I should come up for air. Bro, Dalkin would be perfect to be on the committee, says Robert T. All right. Well, there you go. So now you have a vote there. Somebody in the community wants you to be there, bro. I'm all for it, bro. If you're going to bring great ideas like what we just did today, this has been a fantastic show.
I want to be an advisor like you. I'm just going to tell Daniel, and Daniel, you can take credit for all my ideas.
Nice.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
I think that's what you should do.
Let's go, team. Ace of Spade in the crowd, everybody. There goes the Crypto Money Team Reviews. Ace of Spade down there watching us. So, everybody, let's go with a roundtable of our final thoughts because we're going up on 2 hours now. We're gonna end the show here, and just go ahead, Dow King. You're the guy that everybody wanted to hear from tonight. You came on. You were a trooper. You came on. You spoke with us all, and you're the man, bro. Like, I want to hear what you have to say. Go. Let's just hear your final thoughts to end the show, brother. Give the people something inspiring, please.
Well, I think if we all work together, we are going to make Safuu great again. And we all appreciate everything that Brian Legend has done. And I do think this token, the way it's set up in its hyper deflationary mode, it could be a home run. It can be the next big token, especially as the market kind of like comes back slowly over time in 2023. So we got to just get utility going, and you guys know what's up. You guys are smart enough. You guys know what's up. You guys know you got the right utility for this token. We don't know where it stops. There's never been anything like Safuu this deflationary. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be cheerleading you guys on, and I'm excited.
I appreciate that. Mrs. Worldwide, any final thoughts for the people, as you can very well do?
I think that it's been a couple of days since all these socks were knocked off, and I think all the emotions should be calming down now, and everybody should just continue, either get off or stay on the train.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, Donato, go ahead, brother.
Hey, thanks for having me, Dan, as always. And, I think if I had a final thought, some folks are taking things a little too personal, too much to the heart. I'd say, hey, try to take a step back from stuff and look at it maybe a little bit more objectively, or step outside the box for a minute and see if you feel any different about it. We all have our opinions. We're all entitled to our opinions. No need to get nasty about it. Let's all just get along and let's go to the moon together. There's plenty of room.
I agree with you, brother. There goes Blockchain Poodles with his final words. Go ahead, my brother. With the truth seekers as well.
I'm just super excited for everything that's going on in the space right now. Like, every single aspect of being in the DeFi space right now is awesome. We couldn't be here at a better time. There's so much development going on behind the scenes. We have opportunities knocking all over the place with Safuu, with Vulcan, with Truth Seekers, with Legendary Safuu Club, with all these projects that are out there. It's a great time to be in the space. Just stay with it. Don't get discouraged. Do the best you can to survive in this tragic time of the bear market.
Fantastic. Thank you, Poodles. I appreciate it. There goes that one. Crypto Pride, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. We had a lot of good ideas tonight. Now it's up to us, the Safuu community, to get this SFC community together, and let's implement some of these ideas. Let's not just talk about them. Let's implement them, and let's see Safuu go to the moon.
Boom. And my final word for everybody is, listen, we're all going to make it. Everybody has gotten all of this nonsense out of the way. Let's just get past it. Let's move forward. You have a lot of great ideas that are brought together by everybody on this panel right here in front of everybody. Let's just continue to think positively, and we will all get through this. And when we get to the blockchain, it's going to be even better. But with the Safuu protocol itself, I think a lot of big, gigantic things are going to be coming. And that we leave with the guy himself, who this is his show. Let's leave the last word for that one, the Greek DeFi guru.
I finally made it to my destination. What a day. My captives are free. They're free to go. I am 100% a Safuu lover. I've been bullish since day one. I'm bullish on Vulcan. I want to be on the board. I will make things happen. I will get in touch with the right people. So if you guys want me on, nominate me. If not, that's fine too. Okay? No feelings hurt. I have unlimited amounts of time. I have unlimited amounts of energy. I don't have anything holding me back like some other people in the community. I'm a single Greek guy with nothing else to do. So if you don't want that on your board, I don't know what you want. Because
I want that.
I have tons of time.
He's got tons of time to dedicate to all of us, everybody. So does Crypto Pride and Odinato, and of course, Dow King, who also wants to be on the board as well. So everybody take that into consideration. If you do choose that, then more power to you and more power to us. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll see you next time.